Good morning, Aries. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Aries, this is going to be your mid-month February 2024 reading. This is going to be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Cross watcher, if that is you, welcome to the channel as well. Discern the messages, flip the roles as it applies, so on and so forth. I almost went to say star instead of sun, so we'll see if the star card pops out in your reading. Aries, we're going to go with the same spread that I did for the February reads. I don't know. I thought it worked really well. I liked it. I was feeling it, so we're going to stick with that. To everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed, and commented to the channel, I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for all the ways that you love and support the channel. There's a thank you tag for donations and things like that. And then there's the email as well as Cash App and Venmo and all that good stuff too that I use. And personal reads are available. That information is also found in the description box below. So for all those that have donated, booked personal readings, all of that stuff, thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate you and respect it immensely. 1:11 on the clock, Aries, new beginnings. I like that for you guys. We're going to jump in, see what Spirit has for you for the mid-month and the remainder of February. And go from there. I will tell you, it's a Saturday morning. I am finally relaxing and chilling out at home, and I was like, let's get some of these done for you guys for the mid-month. So having my coffee with you this morning. Hopefully, if you're a coffee drinker, you are thunder and lightning. You're feeling it this morning too. Thunder and lightning, power, Aries. There's one way to say this. There's a lot of power in this card. You take a look at that, right? There's a lot of Spirit is saying like striking energy. I will say this, watch your words. Be a little careful of how you are saying things. But I also feel, Aries, like right now, and I've got my confirmation of the chills here. You are making a massive impact is what Spirit is saying on whatever it is that you are doing right now. It is something that I feel like your intuitive senses could be extremely heightened, but I also feel like there is some kind of mystery that is surrounding you right now. Now, this could be, Spirit is saying project oriented, so whatever that means for you, right? We all have our own idea of what our projects are or the things we're working on. It could be painting our house, right? It could be something creative. It can be, maybe a business venture, right? There's so many different things that it could be. But there is also a very distinct knowing that is going on. Spirit is drawing my attention to the solar plexus energy, that it's like you feel this power brooding up, like it's coming to a culmination, but it's also an intuitive sense that says, like, I see something, I know something. I don't know what it is that I know, but I know. I don't think that you have a clear picture yet of what that is, okay? But you know something that is going to make not only you making a significant impact on something or someone, but there is also somebody or something that is going to have a significant impact on you. I do feel like this is a healthy Six of Pentacles kind of energy, Six of Cups. You give to me, I give to you, right? It feels like a very strong, healthy dynamic that is getting ready to happen. Spirit is drawing my attention to the third week of February. Very interesting. And it's kind of like as the sun comes up, you're able to see things more clearly, right? There's more light to be shed. And I feel like, though, whatever this process is, Aries, it's not going to happen overnight. And I think that's the thing that you're going to have to be patient about, is allowing, Spirit is saying, each interaction to connect the dots, to move you on this journey of whatever this journey is for you specifically. I say it all the time. It could be work. It could be love. It could be family. It could be so many various aspects of your life, right? So you're going to have to discern where that fits, and you know, and Spirit is saying you already know this, like there's really no need to beat a dead horse as far as that goes. Illusion, see, I just said about eventually you're going to see clearly, and right behind the mystical card is the illusion. Pay attention to the water signs and the numerology that pops up around you. It was funny, I was just looking at something here and it showed, you know, like little things about the different numbers when you see numbers on the clock, right? I said to you, 111 was on the clock, and then very significantly standing out is this 111 to me. So 111, again, Aries, new beginnings. Spirit is saying new exposure too. So this could be, you know, maybe you're finding out information, but I feel like I talk about the, you know, peeling back the layers of the onion, right? Like as we heal, we're kind of peeling back those layers of ourselves. I feel like whatever you're interacting with moving forward in February, there's a peeling back of like you're learning more, you're seeing more, you're understanding more. And it's like every time you are interacting with whatever this is, it's a new layer. It's a new wisdom that comes in. You're gaining something from this. And I really feel like there's a lot of thinking energy that comes in, a lot of like swords kind of energy that comes in with this that says balance. Like maybe you're sharing information with somebody, they're sharing information with you. And whatever, I'm going to say too, if you're meeting somebody new, it doesn't matter what area of life, but you may have had that first initial interaction with someone and you maybe have drawn a judgment or a conclusion about who this person is or what they're about. To me, that water energy is, it runs deeper, or the depths of a person runs a lot deeper than you initially anticipated, because I feel like you're basing your conclusion off of your own experience, which is our perception, right? Everybody's got their own perception. Everybody has seen, you know, one person may see themselves a certain way, but the 1,000 people they know may see them completely different in 1,000 different ways. So it's like, you're starting each interaction is you are learning more about the depths of what sits behind this mystical energy. This person or this situation could feel a little mysterious to you, like you're just not sure. And I just said swords energy, and I'm looking back here. I usually go about 5 cards back just for funsies. Communication sits right there. There it is. The words, the way you speak, the way you communicate is going to be very important. And I said, you know, there's this mystery that surrounds this. Some of you could have had dreams or something that foretells this knowing that you know, but you don't know how you know, but you know you feel it coming, whatever that is. So it's a beautiful energy to be in. I think it's the mystery that surrounds it is very anticipatory, and yet very there's an air of beauty that comes with the not knowing, because it's like you're going to discover things about something or someone. And Spirit just said too, this could even be about yourself, Aries. You know, what you're discovering about yourself as you are, you know, facing challenges or rising to the top. Spirit said, whatever this is, this could also just be about you. So again, put this where it fits in your world. But it's like whatever this is, and Aries, again, could be you, could be somebody else. There's so many variations to the depths of something. So it's like maybe you've seen somebody as like maybe beautiful or handsome. And then it's like you realize as you're getting to know someone that there's more to this. You know, the beauty isn't just running skin deep, it's running on a soul level. There's a reason you were drawn to something or someone. As I say that, we had these 2 cards. I did Leo and Sag yesterday, and this bond came out, and so did this freedom. You have Leo and Pisces energy. Those 2 seasons is what Spirit is pointing out to me could be very important. I said that 3rd week of February. I believe that takes us into Pisces season. I'd have to look at the dates specifically. Freedom. Something here is allowing you to be you. Someone's not you. Like I said, you could have had a preconceived judgment to something, excuse me, or someone, Aries. But what you're finding is they're not coming in, cutting off your wings, if you will. There's a stable and a grounded energy. It's like you kind of expect people to just behave maybe a certain way. This person doesn't cut you down to, excuse me, you might be getting choked up by the fact that, you know, as you meet this person, like, wow, this is something different. As I say that, it clears up. They don't take your power from you. They don't make you feel like you're not able to do what makes you happy. They could come in non-judgmental sort of ways that allows you to feel that sense of freedom. Like, you know, maybe you think about like family, you go home for the holidays or something and you have to behave a certain way or act a certain way, or this is what is expected of you. Whatever this situation is going, Aries, just be you. That can almost feel uncomfortable because it's so being used to be this way, talk this way, do this way. And it allows you to feel like you're back on, you know, your saddle, essentially. Like you feel like you can be confidently enough within you. And they see this power within you. They see this energy that lives within you. I do feel like you could be having a little bit of mood swings around this because you don't know what to do with this energy. It's so different than what you have dealt with in the past. And it's like, it's almost like this, do I take you seriously? Are you real? And Aries, for some of you, and I think this could be twofold in the sense that part of this is you, like as you're evolving. The other part is this dynamic of somebody else or something else that's going on around you. And it's almost like, not that you're angry with yourself. I'm trying to find the best way to explain this. But you're kind of looking at yourself in the mirror going, when did you become this person? Who am I? Like, it's almost like a rediscovery of self, because it's like, when did I find this within me? And it's like, it's almost, it's just funny. Like, it's not disgruntled. I don't know how to explain it. Do you ever see like the grumpy cat, right? Like, he's happy, he's doing his thing, but he's just like, you know, just that face is like, is he happy? Aries, it's like, I think you've been so used to being where you've been, and you've had a lot of good moments this year, but it's also like, this is a new you, a new situation, so it's like you're not real sure how to take that and what to do with that energy, okay? So, I don't know, it's a unique thing, but this freedom card is the freedom to be yourself. The freedom to feel the wonders and the joys of life without the constraints. You're setting off and you're blazing a new path for yourself. And I feel like whatever this is or whomever this is allowing you to step into that energy, and you weren't expecting that, okay? And it's kind of like, it's more so like, who is this person? Whether it's you dealing with someone else, like there's, again, it runs deeper than the surface. And even for yourself, Aries, who have you become? You know, so I don't know. I like the energy that comes with that. So let's see, Aries, let's see. Let's see, past, present, future for Aries. These cards don't want to shuffle. Pay attention to the night sky. I don't know what that's about, but it's like there could be a message. You know, you look at the clouds, the shape of the clouds, the formation of the clouds. They could tell you, a lot of things, right? So it's like Spirit is saying, look at that. It just fell out of the deck, the Two of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. You could meet this person through your work. You could be studying or something with this person. So work, school, anything out in the community could be part of it. But it's also that Eight of Pentacles is mastery. And this is maybe learning to master your relationships and your emotions when it comes to other people as well. So Very, very lovely energy here, Aries. All right, Spirit, for Aries, past energies, the Death card. Scorpio, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but this is massive transformation, Aries. This is changing and transmuting, like I said, you know, maybe who you used to be and who you're becoming. The Death card, too, I think is going to be the end of the cycle here, to rebirth new people and new situations into your life. I think after probably a pretty, you could call it a catastrophic ending in some way, you had to learn how to put up some serious boundaries when it comes to certain people and situations. You could have almost been hermiting for a while in the past. And Spirit is correcting me, recent past. There you go, the Ten of Swords with the Death card. Two very significant cards of endings. And we talk about those ones being this new beginning. The Death card, the Ten of Swords being the past energy here. Aries, I feel like it's almost, you have just walked off from situations that are just asking you, like it's almost, they've asked you to move forward, but you've done it fearlessly. Like you're just like, okay, what's next? And it's like you've gone on and on and on about your day. You've kept your head down. And I said the new beginning, look at the bottom, the Fool card. You are starting a whole new journey in life, but I want to tell you, whatever deceit, trickery, lies, illusions, self-sabotage, whatever that has rocked your foundations of the past, you're going to have to leave that behind. And I think that for some of you, this could be tied to family. This could be tied to home, a place that you called home. But you're walking out of that. But you're also needing to truly leave it in the past to feel this freedom that comes in from the changes that are taking place for you. Okay, it's, you know, I always see this Death card, like he's got that beautiful, geez Louise, too many cards. This light that comes in from behind, from within the hood. Those are like the aha moments. The light is being shown on things. It's kind of reminds me of epiphanies and cutting things out, right? You've got the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Devil. I'm going to throw those back in, but I'm going to make mental note of those energies that just popped out. So in the present energy, please, Spirit, what does Aries have going on? You know, there's been moments where I've thought about just taking the King of Wands and sitting him at the top with everybody's card and going, well, he's there because he shows up in every single reading one way or another. Good or bad, he is there. He's not my favorite anymore. And just heads up, it's the weekend. Kids are home. So, Page of Cups and the King of Wands. This tells me that you're trying to find the courage, the strength, to bring something together. I feel like, as I said earlier, this layers of this onion, the depths of this person or this situation, Aries, is like you're getting in your head about it and going, oh boy, this could be really something else. But then it's like you go back to that, like I said, the disgruntled look, like, oh, this is lovely inside. This feels good inside, right? I talked about like the two sides, like the grumpy cat. He's happy, but he's like, he's not going to show that. Allow your emotions to come through, and I feel like part of that is a fear that if you allow this feeling to come to the surface, that it puts you in a vulnerable position. As I say that, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Devil. The Devil is fear. He's a fearmonger, right? Like, that's what he does. He creates illusions. And we had that illusion card over here. Ten of Wands is, again, I just said it, you're going to have to leave the past baggage behind from an old situation if you want to step out into a space of abundance. You can't, I mean, you can do whatever you would like to, but it's not going to be healthy or wise to carry the baggage and the burdens of those past situations with you. You can't look at everybody in a space of judgment and expect for something beautiful to come out of it. It's almost like you're still in a process of healing, Aries. It's just like maybe you had that one bad experience, whether it was work or home, relationships, family, whatever. that really brought you to a sense of, I'm just going to do it on my own, and I'm going to go on, and I'm going to do whatever this is, and I'm not going to expect anything differently. So then when Spirit brings in, it's like you've let go of an expectation of people, right? When we let go, it brings, you know, Spirit brings in other things. This has come in other things, but now it's like triggering a fear of, what if the same shit happens again? What if this person is giving me a line of crap? What if this person is this or this or that? And it's almost too, and Spirit's taking me back to you specifically, that when it comes to you, have I really become this person? It's almost like you're trying to grasp on to an old sense of self. It doesn't exist anymore, Aries. And I think I've said something like that before to you not long ago. The future energy, the Justice card, and the Eight of Swords. Again, a fear, right? It's a self-imposed restriction of believing things on a certain level. And it's like this fear of you being vulnerable. So it's like you're having this communication. There she is. I said the swords, right? There she is. She's clear. She's not emotional. She hasn't even mastered her emotions, I won't say. She's just tucked them away. But she wants to know more. She knows all. Wants to know all, right? You take those 4 queens and turn them into the high priestess, essentially. But it's like you're strategizing and planning how you're going to move through this. If this is matters of the heart, Aries, you can only strategize so much. You've got to feel what's happening here, right? And it's like Spirit is saying, like, you're waiting for those red flags. You're waiting for the high alert to go off. I don't think it's going to. I really don't. The Justice is fairness, balance, equatable of all the things that have been wronged in the, I don't say wronged, but been heavy or burdensome in the past, that have required you to really trudge deep through whatever situations these have been. There is a balance that's coming, but you're going to have to step outside of this fear. Spirit just said too, that both sides of this situation could be reflecting that fear. Aries, if this is just about you, your inner child, and then is like, let's open up to this freedom. Let's open up to this feel-good energy. And Aries that has been conditioned is going, we've been here before. Do I really want to do this? And as I say that, my daughter goes, God, who knows what she's doing. That's the kind of energy that comes in with that. Funny, she would do that right then. So let's do a little bit of clarifying for you guys. They're talking about time. They're like I said, like, it's like connecting the dots. This may not happen as quickly as you would like it to. And they're showing this watch. It's like you're waiting for communication, waiting on communication. Somebody could be waiting to communicate with you too. So it's kind of like this something may pick up speed from time to time and then kind of slow back down. Okay, they're showing me distance. What is this Death card about, Spirit or Aries? 9 of Wands. It was a long fought, hard trail, and 8 of Cups, walking away from things. I see, you know, yesterday was the new moon. I'm seeing a lot of this energy of these walking aways. It's a new paradigm. It's a new shift. But learning that it's just time to go on about your business. It's like I'm taking my 8 of Cups and I'm emotionally distancing myself from these struggles of the past. Big transformation for you, Aries. Spirit is talking about the constraints. And if you don't hear anything out of my mouth for a minute, no, Spirit's talking to me. And they're talking about the constraints of the past. And it's like, you could feel like you've had to defend yourself. You could be in a position that doesn't make sense to somebody or to other people, and sometimes even yourself. And it's like, how did I get here? But it's also like you becoming comfortable in your own skin, going, I'm here because I need to be right now. And being accepting of that too. So this could be a massive start over for you. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, 10 of Swords. This is, and then the Moon, the Tower. Aries, I'm going to say it's almost like what I feel from this is you walked away from somebody or a situation that delivered some false promises. They were trying to keep you emotionally wrapped up in a situation in the past. And I think that as I look at this energy coming through in the future and the present energy too, that this is kind of what you keep going back to. The lies, the illusions, suffocating your emotions. Because it's like, you could have had something like ripped away from you, pulled from you at some point. It's like if you were working on a project, you may have gotten pulled off of that project. Maybe there was a split in a family dynamic. Something along the way got ripped from you. And that's where this hardened energy of this swords has come in. Where it's like, I really got to think about things before I ever make a move or take action towards anything ever again. That was the Tower moment. Sent you very deep as to like, it's like where you tend to be in this very light, I don't say light, but energetic energy, we'll call it. There's something about this, and I will say for some of you, I don't think this happened recently. You could be looking at about a year ago where this Tower moment happened. But there's something about whatever, whomever, and even yourself, Aries, that is coming to the surface now that is bringing this up, back up for review, Spirit said. Because through the next 3 months, you're going to realize how much different you are, and then where you have felt like you have been cheated, robbed, let down, hurt, whatever this is, it feels like a very deep emotional wound. That something or somebody can come in and allow you to feel like you're alive again. For some of you, Spirit just said this can go back 11 years. So there's something about an old wound that is coming to the surface that's likely to bring somebody else in to help you heal this. My problem with you is the only cup I've got on the table to open you up to this is the Knight of Cups. But I also feel like that's you coming in very, very small, like a curious, emotional curiosity in someone else being in that same air. And with that, it's like you're both testing each other to see what this means for you specifically, okay? I hope that's making sense. 10 of Wands. Communication, the Knight of Swords, the 8 of Wands. Knight of Swords is a deliverer of messages. This is also him taking action. The original Rider-Waite deck. The Knight of Swords is not my favorite because he's coming in quick. I see him as aggressive. I see him as angry. I see him as frustrated. Aries, for some of you, I feel like this is two different situations. One, things are going to start picking up pace here, 3rd week of February. Fast-moving, incoming communication. You could be dealing with someone that you haven't had a whole lot of communication with in the past that may be tied to this previous situation. 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, more communication. That is requiring you to kind of shut them down and remind them that you left for a reason. With that, this 8 of Wands and the 10 of Wands tells me that regardless of how difficult it is to walk away, you've absolutely had enough. And it's like, listen, if you want to put these constraints on me, you want to put these burdens on me, you want to put this garbage on me, like, I'm taking what I have to and I'm leaving with that. So it's kind of like you're defending your position or trying to defend your position from the views, the opinions, the arguments, even some of the actions that people are taking towards you. It's like they could be talking to other people about you, and that's coming back through, and that kind of pisses you off. You're like, you know what? You got something to say? You know, bring it on home to me and talk to me about it. So it's like, you almost feel like there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of from a past situation. I feel like you've detached yourself as much as you probably can to this point. But now it's like, you're tired of it. But I also feel like a little bit of this anger could be coming from you out of the frustration of a situation. If somebody here won't let something die. Like, you've moved on. Someone else needs to let that go. Knight of Cups, Six of Swords, Ace of Cups. Yay, a cup. I'm so excited. Again, there's something here. It's like a split here with this energy. That something here that as you move on comes in and starts to open up that emotional energy for you. Aries, who is this person? That's just what I want to say. Who is this person that's coming in after this tragedy to turn this into triumph for you? Spirit is saying that they're gifting you the emotional love and respect that you deserve after a situation. So if you felt like you didn't get that, Spirit is saying, however you've navigated this, here is like your reward, if you want to call it that. Ursa Minor is behind that Leo Kingdom card. Consequences. This is karma. This is, if you've handled your business to the best of your ability with the most grace without causing any additional conflict, Spirit is saying, once you detach and as you move on from this, here comes this Ace of Cups. This is also self-care. This is self-love. This is you investing and pouring into your own self, right? Tired of everybody else or everything else taking it from you or feeling that way. Aries, I won't say that they've taken it from you because I don't think you were giving it in the past. But it's like everything was action-oriented somehow, whatever that means. But this is also somebody else coming in with just a little bit of something that says here, let me be, it's like Spirit is saying, let me be kind. Let me be caring. Let me be, it's like the light home. It's, the Six of Swords is the rite of passage. But it's also like whoever this person is, they are shining a light to create a path to show you where to go. And I don't think they're necessarily doing it intentionally, but you see the way forward as a result of that. Okay? Like you see this guy on this boat, like you could say, is he guiding her and this child? It doesn't matter what your situation is or who you are, male, female, them, they. But is he the guide? Is he like the tour guide on this rite of passage? Or is she saying this is where we need to go and he's just rowing the boat? I think that it takes two in this situation. And from what I'm getting from this card right now is it's taking the understanding of two people. She knows she needs to go somewhere else and he's willing to get her there. Okay? And through this, it's care. It's compassion, it's love, it's heartfelt energy that just says, I may not have a whole lot to give, but here's a little of something. What can I do for you? Okay. King of Pentacles. I said about the star. I almost said the star. There it is. King of Pentacles and the star. Aries, you are building your way back up to something here. Leave that there. Queen of Swords twice. Twice coming out. Oh, all right. That's the Knight of Wands. Don't run from this change. Don't run from this balance. I feel like the number 3, that 3-week period coming in, some energy could be coming in a little hot and heavy that makes you feel good, and it does make you feel a little balanced. Spirit is asking you, though, not to get caught up in not relieving that shadow side of this past situation, because this is what this is coming in for, is to help relieve the past, to help heal the past, right? That Ace of Cups helps to heal. That love that we give, that compassion that we give, helps to heal us, in our journey forward. Dry sense of humor is also what Spirit is saying with the Knight of Wands for some reason. Play, laugh, love, feel, enjoy. 8 of Swords, Queen of Swords. It's like you get so clear in Queen of Pentacles. You're getting so clear about something, but you also see again, it's a reflective energy between you and someone. You may come in feeling like all you have to offer is the sharpness of your intellect, because this person could seem very sexy, very stable, very put together, very not needing somebody else. But you could also be dealing with a third party in this somehow. So you're going to, you know, maybe that's part of like the red flag kind of thing, is that, or what you're perceiving to be a red flag. I don't know that it is. I'm going to say maybe 25% of you might have to worry about somebody else. But I think that somebody's being very honest and very clear about a situation with you as well. But that could also be triggering you. So just be aware of that. I feel like what this boils down to, Aries, is you're just not wanting to make the wrong choice again. So you could be like looking up online. Maybe you're meeting somebody through a dating app or something like that. But it's like you're being very cautious as to what communication is coming in to you. It's like it feels like you're being over inundated with this information or these decisions or whatever it is, and you're kind of sitting on that going, what do I want to do? Is this something that I really want to invest in? Is this something that I feel I can be secure in? Is it something that's not going to take away from me? And I don't think it is. This Eight of Swords is illusionary energy to me as well. This is a self-confined, restrained that we create that says it is fear-based, and I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to do nothing at all. Take a step in a little direction one way or the other and see how it feels. I would love to see more cups on the table. There's a lot of swords, a whole lot of thinking, a whole lot of communicating, a whole lot of like acknowledging certain things. Advice here for Aries. Separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. Where this lands goes back to that past energy, right? That they could be coming in, could be talking. I've said it with this card so many times, cuddly as a cactus, right? Like, people from your past or a situation from your past could show up and be bitter with you and then expect you to give them some kind of love. And I think that's where you've caged up that love, that Queen of Swords, is you've put that emotional stuff on the back burner. You've closed that off. You've had to, in order to kind of deal with this. This could have been a twin flame or somebody you were dealing with in that regard, where it's like no matter what, you know, twin flames aren't necessarily our life partner. And I think there gets a lot of misconstrued energy around that, oh, that's my twin flame, I'm going to spend the rest of my life and everything's going to be happy, hunky-dory. That's not what they're here for. That's not what they come into your world for. They come in to teach you, and that can turn very toxic and volatile, or that could be very beneficial. It's like our ego. What are you going to do with it? Make nice with it and tame it, or are you going to fight along with it and create more chaos in your life? Whoever this is in the past, Aries, they don't, spirits, they don't want to heal. They're okay being miserable. They're okay not addressing the things that have hurt them, and they're okay with being angry with you. And I think that projection of that bitterness has rubbed off on you, which has caused you to cage your emotions and go, I don't know that I want to do this with you or anybody ever again. It doesn't matter what it is. This butterfly keeps showing itself so hardcore. Ace of, look at this. The Ace of Cups in love. The butterfly, evolving in growth, next phase, healing that inner child, releasing the past. And this love, unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection, attraction, selflessness, cutting out separation, stop the pattern, and the silent treatment. You're done running after people who don't run after you. And it's like this past dynamic here, I talk about that twin flame, could have been, you know, that runner-chaser dynamic that comes along with that territory. I feel like you probably chased this person down. You tried to be there for this person, probably even seeking acceptance from this person. And the second that you decide that you're going to move on with your life and you're going to do things that are going to up-level you, They want to come back in. But there's something about this with you, Aries, that says no. I'm not revisiting this. I'm not redoing this. I'm cutting these situations out of my life. There's been a time in which you have left a specific area, whether this is, you know, a location for work, a home, a move, whatever this has been, or just distance between you and somebody from the past. And during that time, you've had some of these aha. You know, I talked about the aha moment in the death card right here. That woohoo, there's the light, right? You're defining your power of what it is you're capable of doing for yourself. That is part of this next phase. And now that you have transitioned into that phase of finding the sweetness of life, again, Spirit is bringing in some kind of love to start to open you up. Whether this is self-love in you, and I'm going to tell you, if you've got somebody that's coming in with this energy, at some point, Aries, you've had to start to dive into that for yourself. Whether this is just having meals by yourself, taking yourself out, just working on you, taking time out for you, nourishing your body, nourishing your mind, nourishing your soul, whatever it is. Because if this is coming in, that tells me you've been working on that, and so is this new person too. Like this, I wonder, I'm so nosy, I want to know, does Aries already, have you met this person? Like, I don't get too much into the love stuff, right? We know this. But let's see. But well, the other thing I was going to say to you is, I don't think you're sharing information about this new person with other people, but I think energetically the person from the past, there's something about the change in communication with you that tells them something's going on. Okay, so just a heads up. I think that you have had Son of Swords. That's Knight of Swords. Four of Swords, healing, rest. I told you, a period of, like, you know, you may see them, then you may not. You may see them, you may not. Eight of Swords. The Justice card, again, all repetitive energies. I do think you know who this person is, and I think that you're thinking about them a lot. I think that you're waiting to come back together, that balance, like you're waiting on something to happen there that creates, like if you've been apart from this person, maybe you've met this person once or twice and you're going to come together again somewhere and you're going to meet this person again. It's like you're waiting for the time frame to balance out and go, long time not around them, all of a sudden I'm around them again. It's like this balancing is happening with that. Like, oh, it feels really good when I'm in the light of this person and then I don't see them. And I don't think it's codependent. I think you're just eager to have that communication with whoever this is. Okay? So when you don't get to have that because you want to know more, it puts you in a little bit of a funk, that disgruntled, grumpy cat, right? Like, ooh, and then you're there and you're like, oh yeah, you know, trying to be stoic or whatever, like, oh yeah, I'm good. But it's like inside there's like this little kid in you that's like, ooh, I get to talk to, ooh, I get to have this experience again. There's a lot of excitement that sits underneath of that. So Aries, I'm going to leave it there. Super interesting read. I can't wait to see what happens for you. I want to know who this person is. Like, who is it? All right, hopefully that plays out. You know, it's like the ongoing saga of the tarot and the stories that come with it. Come with it. Aries, I'm going to leave your message there. I hope that it helped. Have a wonderful rest of your February. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Sending you guys so much love. Take care. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I will see you again soon.